Some stories don't feel real, not because they're impossible, but because they don't follow any logic we understand. People acting in ways that can't be explained. Individuals appearing without a past. Cases that begin but never truly end. And the strangest part? These aren't fictional. These are real cases that still don't make sense. One, the man who wouldn't stop repeating. It started with a simple report. A man walking alone at night. No destination, no clear purpose. At first, nothing seemed unusual until someone tried to speak to him. He responded, but not with an answer. Instead, he repeated a sentence over and over again, the exact same words, the same tone, the same rhythm. No matter what was asked, no matter how many times he was interrupted, he continued. Authorities brought him in for evaluation. Doctors ran tests. Nothing. No drugs, no neurological damage, no known disorder that could explain it. But what disturbed them the most was how calm he was. He wasn't scared. He wasn't confused. It was as if repeating those words was the only thing that mattered. And then, just as suddenly as he appeared, he was gone. No record of release, no transfer, no explanation. 2, the man with no identity. A man was found sitting in a public area, alone, quiet. When approached, he cooperated. He answered questions. He spoke normally. But there was a problem. Nothing he said could be verified. No ID, no records, no digital footprint. Authorities checked databases, hospitals, missing persons lists. Nothing. It was as if he had never existed before that moment. Even more unsettling. His fingerprints didn't match anything. Not criminal databases, not government records, nothing. Some believed he was hiding something. Others believed something far more disturbing, that he wasn't supposed to be found at all. Eventually, the case faded, and so did he. 3, the disappearance with no trace. There are disappearances, and then there are disappearances that defy logic. In this case, everything was normal. A person living their routine life, no threats, no warning signs. Then one day, they were gone. No struggle, no noise, no sign that anything had happened. Their belongings remained untouched. It was as if they had simply stepped out of reality. Investigators searched everywhere. Neighbors were questioned, cameras were checked. Nothing unusual. No one saw anything, no one heard anything. It wasn't just a lack of evidence. It was the complete absence of anything at all. And that's what made it so disturbing. 4, when behavior doesn't match reality. Sometimes the most unsettling cases aren't about disappearance, but about presence. People who are physically there, but mentally somewhere else. There have been reports of individuals standing still for hours, whispering to someone no one else can see, reacting to events that never happened. When approached, they don't resist, they don't panic. They simply continue, as if they're following something that no one else can perceive. And when asked what they're doing, they either don't answer or give responses that don't make sense. 5, the patterns no one talks about. When you look at these cases individually, they seem random, unconnected. But when you step back, patterns begin to appear. People without identities, behaviors without explanation, events without evidence. It's not just the mystery, it's the repetition of the unknown. And that raises a question: are these isolated incidents, or something we simply don't understand yet? Not every mystery has an answer, and not every story is meant to be understood. Some cases remain incomplete, not because we stopped searching, but because there was nothing left to find. And maybe the most unsettling thought is this: if these things can happen without explanation, without evidence, without closure, then how many more cases are out there that we've never even noticed?